SEO isn't dead, just your website's dead. Just your tactics are dead. SEO has changed more in the past year than it has in the past decade. Google has had numerous updates every day trying to get the algorithm just right to give the searcher exactly what they want. I'm Calvin Carter, founder of White Rhino SEO. I've been working in the SEO industry for 7 years. I've ranked over 300 websites on the first page of Google search engine results pages. Over half of these websites were local businesses selling high priced services. Watch my screen as I show you exactly how to rank websites step by step using only practical SEO knowledge. Let's get into it. Keyword research. Some of these have changed. Website, off page. So the first thing you want to look at for keyword research is intent. What is the searcher intent? So first you have informational, purely information. Buyer, looking to buy. Pre-buyer, ready to buy, but still looking at options. Local, looking to visit a local area, local business. Navigational, looking to visit a specific website or page on a website. I didn't even label this. This is intent. All right. Next we have volume. Got a new one here as well. So we have high volume, which you're going to want these for your home page, services pages, product pages. These are the keywords that you're going after. Low volume, these are going to be for your blog, supplementary content, is frequently asked questions. And then this also includes usually long tail keywords. So it's going to be, keywords, maybe 4 or 5 words or longer phrases. And then we have zero volume, which is no search volume. However, about 15% of all Google searches are searched for the first time. So just because it says zero doesn't mean you can't get traffic from it. It's very good to target some zero volume keyword for blogs. I just target them for blogs. All right, then we're looking at difficulty. And so we will look at so if there are high authority websites on the first page, it's going to indicate very difficult. So you're talking about Huffington Post, New York Times, just these really huge sites that have a ton of authority and have been going for a long time. Not as difficult would be forums, shopping sites, so like Amazon, Those kind of sites usually indicate lower difficulty or not as difficult. I'm not going to put not difficult. I'm going to put lower difficulty. So that's pretty basic. And when you're looking at, if you search a keyword in Google, what it pulls up, that'll show you how difficult it is. And then I'll tell you how the tools work. So what the tools do is they take a variety of things into account and calculate the difficulty looking at the websites on the first page of Google. So they look at the first page of Google and they look at websites domain authority, page authority, flow, citation flow, number of backlinks. That's for page and domain. And domain. Pages indexed. Age of site. These are the basic metrics that tools use to calculate if a keyword is going to be difficult or not. All right, let's move on to website. And of course, I could go way in more depth on keyword research, but we're just going to keep it simple for now. We'll do that in later videos. So you're going to want a responsive site. Google switched over to a mobile index. So they rank sites using the mobile version. So it's easier to just use a responsive website. Looks good on every device. Also, people judge the credibility of your site or business based on the design of the local website more than they do the desktop website. So keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to look at structure. It's very important when looking at SEO. This pretty much can make or break your SEO here as the structure of your site. So we'll look at URLs, silos, navigation, breadcrumbs. So these are things to keep in mind when structuring your site: friendly URLs, tight siloed content, easy navigation without pages being more than 2 or 3 clicks deep, and the use of breadcrumbs. Trustworthy pages is also something you would want to include, which would be, the home, of course, about, contact, terms and conditions, privacy policy. Those are all pages that normal websites have, legit websites have. Next, we'll look at on page. And that's going to include titles, descriptions, alt tags, headings, keyword density, TF-IDF, internal linking. And internal linking can actually go with structure as well, but I just put it here because it occurs right on the page, and that's kind of where you are typically looking at it, is when you're doing on page. Last here, we'll look at technical. So you have your codes: 200, 300, 400 and 500 codes. So 200 mean everything's good. 300 is a redirect or a temporary redirect. 400 means there's an error. 500 means there's a server error. Call your host. All right. Also, we look at schema or structured data markup. And this is the code on the website that shows the search engine what your website is about. We use JSON for that. Next, we'll be looking at site speed, which not only influences the search engines, but also user experience. So you would look at things like image compression, file compression, code minification, and if you would like AMP. Lastly, here real quick, we would look at sitemaps and robots.txt. Very important. Either one of those could make or break your site. Now for the off page, the pretty easy one is Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools. Just submit your website there, submit your sitemaps, robots, and it also can monitor errors, 400 errors. And it'll give you warnings. And then, so the last thing here we'll look at is backlink profile, which is one of the most important things when it comes to SEO. This is something you want to look at. So you look at spammy, toxic links, typically links from untrustworthy sites, no follow versus do follow links. So no follow they don't carry link equity or link juice, whereas do follow carries more link equity or link juice from one site, the site that's linking to your site, to your site. Also, we're going to add citations here, which are things like directories, social media profiles. You know, those don't carry much link equity, but they're still important to have because any regular business would have those. Anchor text, which is what text is being used when your link is on the website, and link velocity. How quickly does your website acquire links? If you acquire 10 links per month and then 1 month you acquire 5,000 links, that's going to set off some red flags, probably get you flagged. So these are the basics of SEO. I would say definitely take a look at intent whenever you're putting things together, and check out these zero volume searches. I've got a ton of traffic using strategies with these zero volume